Hi guys, welcome to another painting tutorial. A little while ago I received a challenge from Shane. He challenged me to paint a toxic craw, so let's begin. But I have to tell you guys, this is totally out of my own comfort zone because I only painted one craw in my life and it turned out really bad, so that's the very reason why I haven't painted any craws since. So let's give it another try. I got a really cool idea, and if it turns out like it is in my mind, then it is gonna be really cool. But most of my lures, the first try, they really don't look like what I have in mind. But we'll give it a shot. It's gonna be really fun. And I got a really cool idea we're gonna add to the end to finish a lure. I think it's gonna be really cool actually. Alright, let's get started. I already cut out my stencils, like I always do. If you haven't seen that video, I will post it underneath in the description. Now I'm gonna place my stencil and I'm gonna try to do it in front of the camera as well, so I don't got all the space that I want. I'm gonna take a little bit of masking tape here. I always love using a little bit of masking tape just to hold my stencil in place. Now I think I don't want the scales to go all the way down. I want quite a lot of the belly showing too, so we're gonna do it like this. Keep that in place there. I got some dead white from Vallejo in my chamber because it sprays really easy and it cleans really easy as well. That looks neat. I'm gonna do the other side. So when I cut my stencils, I always keep the positive and the negative. So for example, the plan right now is I'm gonna leave the belly clear. So I'm only spraying opaque white on the upper body. So we're gonna do our shadowing later. So this stencil fits perfectly. So if we're spraying a little bit of black or another darker color to do the shadowing of the plates later, then this is gonna fit perfectly. And this is really useful to do the base coating first, so never throw the other piece away if it's not too small. Now I got a smaller stencil. I'm gonna do the second plate. The first one was maybe a little too big. We'll see how that turns out. It looks promising. It's gonna be cool. I scratched a little bit of paint there. Realign and just quickly fix that. You know what? To make it easy for myself, I am going to spray a little. I'm gonna make a little line where every plate stops. We'll be covering that later, but now I at least have an idea where every new plate starts and stops, so we get like or symmetrical plates on both sides. Where's my stuff? Here. Like so. That looks pretty good. So now I'm gonna spray the rest of the back just white. There's a little bit of transparency there. Like so. That looks not so consistent. No, it's okay. It's not perfect, but it's okay. I can live with this. Alright, next up is wicked detail sepia, and I'm gonna take my stencil back, gonna align it again, and I'm gonna trace the edges first. Alright, let's try this again. I cleaned out my airbrush now, and I had a little bit of clogging problem. It should be solved now. Because what I basically want is that the outside of every plate is a little darker and it's a little lighter on the inside. First I go really dark on the outside. Alright, so I still got sepia in my chamber, same paint. I'm gonna give it a little bit of a mottled effect. That's why I kept it a little lighter, so you can do the mottled effect with the same color. So it is more subtle, not with black, because black is a color killer. Black is a very heavy color. Alright, for now the coolest part in my opinion, which makes this bait unique, is this new stencil from Lure Blanks. It's a nuclear sign, and I think a toxic craw, it just would fit perfectly on there. It's to show how nuclear your baits are, so that's like, I think it's a really cool idea. I'm gonna take some masking tape. So I got opaque black in my chamber. Alright, so I aligned, first we sprayed our opaque black dot. Now I have aligned this one nicely in the middle. Just need to keep it like that. Alright, now I just got opaque white in my chamber. Like that. Nice. Now I have some wicked yellow in my chamber. And I always mix it up with a little bit of 40-30 and some 40-11 thinner. Really cool stencil, 3 different sizes. I was doubting a little bit on putting it to the side, because there it would really look cool as well, or on the gill plate, but I didn't have the room. Then I would have to like cut off a little piece of the stencil and I would be able to put it on the gill plate as well, but that would overdo it maybe. So I thought right on the head, like a kill dot. It really looks awesome. It sticks out so much. It's really super cool actually. I really like it. Alright, let's do the belly of our toxic craw, because now it would be really cool with clear coat on, but it wouldn't be a toxic craw of course. So let's do the belly. I got some candy yellow in my chamber now. And I'm gonna freehand the whole belly yellow first. I'm gonna make sure I will not touch the shells. Alright, so now I'm gonna put this stencil on, because I want some irregularity in there as well, or else it wouldn't feel nuclear enough if you just put green on there now. So stencil. Gonna be super careful not to ruin anything. It's not perfectly on there, but doesn't need to be, because I just want some irregularity in it, not too much, because I want most of it to be green anyway, so it will be fine. Alright, now I got candy green in my chamber. Everything looks quite dry. Let's take our stencil off. You do see some subtle irregularity in there. It is very subtle. Looks really cool. Now, a craw pattern ain't finished without the black lines, right? So I don't really know. I do like it the way it is. Does really look already super cool, and I don't wanna like ruin it now. You know what? I'm not gonna do any black on this one because, as I said before, black is a color killer. Wherever you put black, it takes all the it covers all the color, so you don't see it anymore. If you make a mistake with black, then it's all gone. There's no going back. Well, there is going back if you want to do it all over again. And it also takes like the attention away from other colors, like the subtle details, the lighter places and everything. Black gives a lot of contrast, but I feel like this lure doesn't need any more contrast as it is right now. So the only thing I'm gonna do is paint some candy black on the eyes, so they are more dark and natural, like crawfish has more really dark eyes. And then I'm gonna call it done. Alright, so I painted some candy black onto these eyes, and these were red. These are the eyes that come with the blank, and because candy black is transparent, you will, when it catches the light, see this red reflection going through, which is actually really cool. So yeah, I'm really pleased with these eyes actually, because if you look from far away, they just appear black, but when the light hits it, you see a little bit of red. Let's put them on. Or toxic craw. Ready for clear coat. This is gonna be really cool with clear coat on. So guys, our toxic craw is finished. It really looks toxic. I wouldn't eat it. No, it really looks cool. With nuclear symbol on there. I think it's a really cool feature on this bait actually. It's really fun, and I love the see-through. It's really nice, this ghost toxic craw pattern. Really nice. And the eyes are really cool as well. They're black, but when the light hits them, you see a little bit red holographic foil shining through. So that's really nice as well. I really like this bait actually. It's really cool. I will leave a link in the description below for all the materials that I used for this lure, including the new stencil from Lure Blanks. Thank you guys for watching, and have a nice day. Bye bye.